we are going to confine to the same scenario that we looked at in the last module. Here, what we are going to see is understand how the power of inheritance can be utilized for replicating the functionality of the mother class into child objects or child classes. What we are going to do here is we are going to understand what is the difference between tick and talk. Essentially, tick and talk share so much in common. Both of these are nodes which send out messages and respond to messages. But there is a certain degree of difference. That is, when we look at tick, usually we have seen it to be starting the communication process, and we have seen the talk message to be responsive or reactive to the transmission coming from the other side. So we see that there is a little difference in the parameter values and the display strings which appear as the simulation process goes on. Using the power of inheritance, we are going to create a simple module, and we are going to extend or derive the tick and talk modules of it. For the scope of this module, we are going to look at the ticktalk5.ned file. Here, the txc5 C++ class is being extended or implemented using a simple module method in the ned file. Here, we see that the same functions and parameters are being defined here. We see that we define a Boolean parameter, that is send message on initialization, and we give it the default value of false. We define an integer parameter. Again, the default value is given to it. We see the @display method that shows the icon for the tick and talk nodes, and the gates for input and output. Now you can see that ticktalk5.ned code snippet shown to you here is actually just defining the base module from which tick and talk nodes shall be created. And this simple module is only implementing the generalized parameters. These generalized parameters would be given specific values at the appropriate time. That is now. Here we see that another simple module called tick5 extends txc5 in such a way that the icon color given to tick now is cyan, and the value which is assigned to send message on initialization is now made true. So it means the tick module should send a message on initialization. Likewise, we also see that talk5 is extending txc5 in such a way that it is given, the talk node is given the icon gold, and the send message on initialization is now assigned the value false. That is, talk module is not going to start sending a message on initialization. If this particular value were true, we would see that two messages would appear on the screen, one coming from tick, another coming from talk. When we create a network in the ned file, the tick-talk network, we see the tick implements tick5 and talk implements talk5. So we already know how tick and talk are going to change the behavior.